Hello and welcome to this Mistydolphin, back where I everything. I've tried to start this friggin' stream like several times. I don't know what's going on with connection with the streams. I'm gonna try to do this one more time. If the stream stops again, I'm gonna have to try some other time.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea.
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming. Well, maybe. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares... I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare. Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound. We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see? Right? That's a pretty tame example. But there's all sorts of possibilities. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently. It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that. You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night. I haven't been the most subtle, have I? But I guess I should just say it. You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams, my beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity. You don't have to do that. I get it. I'm not exactly the most subtle piece of furniture. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble. You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet. Especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right? Thank you for considering it. Sleep well tonight.
What would you like to do? I'll take those brundles. One, two, three. You got the... With this, all of yours... If you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those One, two, three. You've got the epic gauntlets of star. Damn straight it is. You already have... I'm sure that... Keep working at it. One good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those One, two, three. You got the... With this, if you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those One, two, three. You got the... With this, if you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those One, two, three. You've got the epic gauntlets of Damn straight it is. You already have... I'm sure that I keep working at it. What good luck? What would you like to do? Oh, sorry. I always have... Don't want you getting a comeback. Pull me, baby!
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider her confession, and now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual. You're struck by the realization that no matter what happens here, everything will change from here on out.
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest. Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too much at stake here. I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night? Oh my god, really? You really feel the same? I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others. I have my own fun, after all. I'm just so happy we can be together now. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head at night. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy. You just a darling. Well, if you don't mind then, I'd love to go on a proper date with you. After all, I have you to myself every night. But a date in the daytime? Nothing would make me happier. Where shall we go? Ooh, I love the sound of that.
As you walk through the house with Betty on your arm, you attract quite a bit of attention. Eyes are on you in every room, or so it seems. For her part, Betty seems deeply pleased to be seen with you. She smiles at some, she waves at others. Sometimes, she seems like she wouldn't be out of place on a parade float. But when you finally arrive in the kitchen, you're mostly alone.
What's this now?
It's exactly what it looks like, honey.
You two? Creating scandal together?
A little more than that, I hope.
My. A bed. Bedding their owner? How truly scandal. What a titillating pair you make.
Feel free to tell the entire house.
Ooh, and shameless to boot. Enjoy, lovebirds. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That's not much, is it?
Ah!
Oh, don't pay him any mind. I don't want to talk about him, though. This is about me and you now. I really don't care what we eat. I'm just so happy to be here with you. With that said, what did you have in mind for us, sugar? Oh, I just bet you do. That sounds absolutely lovely.
You go to work in the kitchen, doing what you do best. Slapping cheese between two slices of buttered bread and grilling the hell out of it. Betty hangs on your every move, making you feel like you're preparing the fanciest 10-course meal on a competitive television show, rather than making a simple grilled cheese in your own kitchen. By the time you're seated across the table from each other again, Betty can hardly contain herself.
This looks so good.
She lifts one triangular half of her sandwich up to you, and you reciprocate, bringing your sandwich to hers in an awkward bread-based cheers.
To that blabbermouth telling everyone how sexy we are together.
Betty brings the sandwich to her lips and takes a delicate bite, though the sound she makes is anything but delicate.
Oh. Amazing. You really are good with your hands, aren't you? I wanted to have a nice date, but I really think I'm gonna need to retire to the bedroom after this. Maybe we can continue this there. Lead the way.
Climbing the stairs to your bedroom with a bed holding your hand feels strange. In the best, you've slept with Betty for years, but never truly slept with her. After tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dream. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
Again? I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful! Anything else I can help you with while you're here? What? You want to know about me? Oh, no. No. You just spoke with the mayor. A little old fuddy-duddy like me can't hold a candle to someone like her. I just handle the paperwork, that's all. Pay me no mind. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? She's just so tall and commanding. What I wouldn't give to... Some people think the mayor's cold-hearted, but I'll tell you what, there isn't a sweeter structure this side of the HOA. What do you mean by that? I just think she's a really remarkable ceiling, that's all. Besides, she's my boss, so I couldn't begin to comment on her outside of professional opinion. Wait, what? That's crazy! Oh. Is it that obvious? I guess I can't hide anything from someone as keen-eyed as you. Yes, I'm afraid it's true. I've been taken with the mayor for quite some time now. Anytime I think about her, I can feel my foundation warping into the shape of a heart. I'm terribly embarrassed about it, of course, but can you blame me? She's incredible! The looks, the brains, the confidence. I mean, everyone looks up to her. She's the ceiling. House joke. But me, especially. She means the world to me. The other day, while organizing her schedule, I even caught myself writing my first name with her last and vice versa. Celia Floor. Florence Ceiling. Listen to me go on and on like this. I'm such a schoolgirl. Oh, you're not going to tell Celia, are you? I'd be absolutely mortified. Oh, Lord, no! I'd have to be cuckoo bananas to do that. First things first, she's my boss. This is a public office, for heaven's sake. I couldn't cause that kind of scandal. It'd ruin her. And second thing second, I'm nervous. Really? Oh, no, dear. That's asking far too much. I can't imagine she'd ever think of me as anything other than her fuddy-duddy little secretary, anyhow. Thanks anyways, dear. It's sweet of you to want to help.
Maestro, are you here to listen to me perform? Unfortunately, I have nothing to perform today. Nothing is quite ready in my repertoire. On to more pressing matters, though. I was hoping we could discuss my rider. A rider? It is an agreement between the performer and the promoter. I'm sure it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance. For starters, I was hoping for a little help with Huvier. You know the gentleman goes around cleaning the house with his vacuum hose. Makes a terrible racket. Please tell Huvier that he needs to do something about the dust. It's awful for my pedals. Any more of it and they'll begin to stick. I really did try to explain this to him, but the language barrier was just insurmountable. I'll need a bit of help with Hector too, I'm afraid. Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning. Yes, the only true way to measure hotness, coldness, or lack thereof. I couldn't imagine any other way. Honestly, I think my accent got in the way again. Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way. Everyone around here does seem to be a little... Oh, there's no better way to say it. Unrefined. Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff? That's all right. I was somewhat prepared for this. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and she told me all about their adorable little budget. Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to rehearsal. Please do let me know what everyone says. I'm eager to jump into our work once the issues are addressed.
You look like you have something on your mind, my beauty. Ha! Of course she did. 20 degrees, could you imagine? What? The nerve. Perhaps. I have a converter around here somewhere, but still, she needs to treat us lowly objects a little less like a baroness. Now then, what was I going to say before this interruption? My love, you've returned. There is, you know, the most amazing rush of air in my chest each time I behold you now. What can I say? You inspire me. You are like breathing freedom.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, goodness. Did I forget to clean those up again? I'm hopeless. But I'm happy to hear she's noticed something different. I've been sampling some new things the past few weeks. It's a special new line of bottled air from Airway. Yes, activated air to improve the mind and body. And it has the most interesting business model. Now, normally, you just buy a product from the store and that's it, right? Well, with activated air from Airway, you can buy your own kit and sell them to other people. And then those people can start selling their own little kits. And you get a cut of each. We call it a resale triangle. Isn't that fun? Isn't it? Now, I'm not really cut out for the business angle myself, but the label says that anybody seen through the activated air will become irresistibly eye-catching. It's like a magical lens floating all around. That's why I bought 10 packs. You can't buy the products by themselves, you see. It's a whole process. They're quite expensive, but it'll all be worth it when they work. Oh, well, maybe. Flora has to have her secrets.
Florence lets out a sound that you couldn't transcribe even if you tried.
I have no idea what you're talking about, dear. Me and the mayor. Could you even imagine? Could you, though? I guess I can't hide anything from someone as keen-eyed as you. Yes, I'm afraid it's true. Anytime I think about her, I'm terrible. But can you blame me? The looks, the brains, the confidence. Please, dear, don't try. The other day, while organizing her schedule, Celia Flo. Oh, you're not going to tell Celia, are you? I'd be absolutely mortified. Thank goodness. Nearly gave me a telltale heart attack there. Really? Oh, no. I can't imagine she'd ever think of me as anything other than her fuddy-duddy little secretary. Thanks anyways, dear.
Lux is primping for some imaginary audience when you find them, striking pose after pose. When they see you, they roll their eyes, pausing to address you.
What, you're on a quest or some shit? Oh, yeah? She wants better lighting? Need I point out the total disregard for what I might be doing? Ugh, the utter self-absorption of that request. I mean, if Keys wasn't such a total diva, she might have checked my latest posts. Then she would know that I am super busy with this update on my second snack of the afternoon. But fine, whatever. I guess I'm just that essential. Bye.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for. I'm up to 3 hours. All right. Now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoov, though. What's up? You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off. Sure. What about?
He taps his fingers on his chin, considering.
Maybe. Dang. Sorry. Nothing coming up. You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think. I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about. I have heard rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay. Did I? Just a rumor, I'm sure. Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better. Probably trying to get stuff out from under Koa. Sometimes he can be a bit too easygoing. He just lies there, and I've got to work hard to clean up around him. But I love the guy. Can't help but admire his chill. Hey, it's been great talking to you, but I gotta finish up my work. And how about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink? It's a promise.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, He certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smoldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Bunga, bunga, wet hot love. Bunga, oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in.
Oh, Robbie Damon.
I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself a mighty wet. You bet your biscuits. Ain't nothing getting past you, I reckon. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. And I can tell you're a healthy dose, or maybe you're more of a kind. Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs in no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my day sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. That's your shower. I ain't here to pass judgment, baby. That's between you and the Department of Water and Power. And God. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? Whoa! Hey, I'm not so sure about that. According to my studies, it's 1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. Well, I get why you might be inclined to say that, but honestly, it's worse than a dead skunk in a wedding chapel on the 4th of July, which is really bad, in case that weren't clear. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up and go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. No, I'm just here, perpetually stuck in this humdrum, go-nowhere existence. Do you know how that makes me feel? You're gosh darn right. Sorry for swearing, Mama. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless. Bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Uh-huh.
You return to gaze at my backside, or what? I suppose it's rare that you get to see any of us facing the other. I could almost understand you. Almost.
Dorian, for once, does not stand in your way. Perhaps even he knows there's no sense in blocking bathroom access.
The first floor bathroom. One of the more relaxing places, if I do say so myself. Spot on. In here resides Barry Styles, your beauty supplies, and Mia, the mirror, and Rebel, the rubber ducky. What can I do for you? Barry is a great bloke. Always happy to lend a hand however he can. Careful though, he might be fragile on the inside and not show his hand. You might not know where you stand with him until it's too late. Barry has problems with his memory, and while he may put a smiling face on it, he does need to have a welcoming ear from time to time. What can I do for you? He'll reflect back on you what you want to hear, or at least what he thinks you want to hear. He's handsome enough, sure, and sometimes he believes that looks are all that matter. For me, in my position, I can already see 5 of me, not counting the reflection in the mirror. That's more than enough self-reflection for this door. What can I do for you? They are, rowdy. Precisely. They are, 3 degrees more rowdy than rowdy. Spot on. Might want to turn on Skylar's content-aware feature if you have concerns. What can I do for you? I've said enough.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, my grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that. Gorgeous! You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would. Well, that should do. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce. Hey, simmer down now. You're getting me steamier by the minute. That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you? Oh! You got yourself a mighty fine sense of humor there, gorgeous. You tickle my funny bone like my old hound dog Duke was gnawing right on it. I like that. Your sense of humor, I mean. I don't like it much when Duke's gnawing on my bones. Those scars don't heal. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question. Well, now, fixation seems a mite bit harsh, but that's a legitimate question. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer. That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke, well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous? Very close, ravishing, and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional singer. What? I ain't never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you? Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar. Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barrett. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem. It's mighty embarrassing. But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces. Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon? Huh. I never thought about it that way. But you're right. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply. Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash. Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, I'm gonna just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut. Daryl? He's my boss. And set. Woo! I'm so dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all a-shaking. But I feel swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro. This America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like...
Honestly, I'm more into cartoons.
It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help? amazing. I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application.
Yeah. All right, Robbie Damon, let's make you famous. Well, famouser.
Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration. See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Well, hello.
Let's go talk to Prince Zuko.
Well, well, well. The enigmatic Ember returns for another lesson. You ready? Nice! We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks, so we gotta break it. First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention? Right! That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish flattery. And for what? Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you, they're just being a creep. So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them and hopefully makes them interested in you? Tricky, right? That's what we're gonna explore today. You ain't lying. I am fire after all. A flaming hot, hopeless romantic. You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed? First date flirting in the living room, Valdiva flicks and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns. Let's just say I've done my research on this sort of thing. And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day. Anyway, I know about fiery connections. That's why I can help you. But nothing could happen without the icebreaker. And the icebreaker is observation and interest. Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that. You can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm gonna go talk to them. Nah, yo, you gotta really take them in. What's their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more. Then, use the information you glean to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that. Alright, say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right? But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better? That's a good one. Smile, gently ease into the topic, and you can build a great rapport with them really quickly. So, you learn about, or even better, share in their interest. Make them excited about it. Start that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy. What better way to build a friendship? Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate, you feel me? Let's go to phase 2. Alright, so you made it past the icebreaker. Now you're vibing a little. They mentioned they're going to a concert of one of your favorite bands. What do you say next? Whoa! Coming in a bit strong there. What are you trying to invite yourself to their plans? You only just met. Plus, it kind of sounds like you're just in it for the ticket. Sure, but you gotta chill. Heat up too quick, and you'll flame out. Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it. Maintain that good balance of digging somebody, learning about them, and gauging their boundaries. Oh, well, damn. Shoot! Fired up. Damn, then, well, as you could probably tell from our lessons, it's this idea of being sleazy or douchey. As much as I love love, nobody owes anybody else a relationship. That's the biggest thing. You can say all the right things to somebody, but it means nothing unless you actually get to know them. It's the real jerks that don't bother with that and say whatever they can to get what they want. So, yeah, That's my biggest pet peeve, I guess. You're a good listener. Peace out, homie.
Yo, what's up? Man, the nerve on that instrument. She thinks she's so fancy that she wants me to pay special attention to cleaning her feet. That's not a vacuum's job. It's her own damn fault no one wants to play her anymore. If she were nicer, there wouldn't be any dust. Sorry, I just get worked up when people have attitude. Tell her I ain't interested.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd be back soon. Any progress on my rider? They've done everything I've asked? It doesn't seem like it. You know, this is just like the time I got the lead part in La Vedova, and all the woodwinds pretended they were congested just to take away from my moment. Professional jealousy. That's what this is. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I won't be here for much longer. How far along are you with your composition? The sooner you're done, the sooner I can get back to my department. What agreement did you have with the music department when they let you collect me? A friend? You and I both know you have very few of those. My understanding was that they loaned me out to an emerging composer in the theater department, you, to be returned at the completion of your project. No one needed to say anything. Why else would the music department loan out their star performer? Besides, you're obviously an immensely talented artist. I mean, this space alone is perfect. Oh, absolutely. I've never seen a set fully capture the bleak existence of a lonely American working from home. It's a phenomenal set. I'm sure it's serving up all kinds of inspiration. Or did you build it to actually be a part of your performance? Immersive theater is having such a resurgence. I always said it would. Now, are you thinking the audience will wander from room to room as we play, or will you have them do that prior to the performance? You really haven't shared much about the production with me. I don't believe you. Did the music department lend me to you or not? What is that? German? What's a handmade down?
She gasps, placing a hand to her chest.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. It's an award, isn't it? Some sort of lifetime achievement? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to be a Hanem Down recipient. Hanem Down. You know, it's the strangest thing, but it sounds like you're saying, hand me down. But that's not German at all. I'm so confused.
Keys stares at you, unblinking and silent. You can almost see the gears turning inside her head.
What flavor? I had a freshman who used to stick cherry-flavored gum to my underside every time he came into practice. Oh, not at all. Once I got past the indignity, I found I was rather partial to the flavor. Mmm, deeply cherry. My flavor speaks to the muses above. That's unhygienic. Wherein I am the chewing gum? Am I at least still on campus? The movers threw a blanket over me, and the next thing I knew, I was in this room. At least tell me this is the theater department. All right. So when does a hand-me-down technically get handed back up? And you're sure you're not a composer? Because you trail around in your robe and underwear quite a bit. That's not part of some creative process? Though the fantastic red shirt you wear does strike me as rather artistic. All right, you don't have to be a composer. Perhaps you're a wealthy connoisseur of the arts? So, what you're telling me is that not only did I get handed down without my knowledge, I also have no job, no musical prospects, no financial prospects. You're not a composer, and this is my home now.
Keys gives you a pleasant smile.
Fantastic. Would you please excuse me? I'm going to go scream in the highest octave I can manage.
Well, I think that went well.
Why, hello there, Maestro. Yes, perfectly fine now. I've decided that I will be writing my own music instead. There's no reason for me to waste away in obscurity just because I was forcibly retired. I'm equipped, I have the training, and I have the discipline. Why shouldn't it be me? I've decided to channel my rage into a program piece. I'm calling it Keys Piano Sonata No. 1 in D minor, Capriccio Infernal.
I like the sound of it.
Merely following classical naming conventions. It follows the goddess Piana, the most favored daughter of the sky god, as she's unfairly cast from the heavens down into the mortal realm. I just started working on the first movement. That's where we'll meet the characters, establish musical themes, etc. Right now, Piana has just woken up in a forest to find her wings bloody and broken. She stumbles to the nearest village, but none of the people there will assist her, despite the fact that she did ask very nicely and is very pretty. It would appear that they are jealous of her status as a deity. I don't know what you mean. I'm a piano, not a sky goddess unfairly cast from the heavens down into the mortal realm. Anyway, the entire thing focuses on her attempts to get back home. Watch? Perhaps in the theater of your mind? I would prefer you listen. I just started working on the first movement. That's where we'll meet the characters, establish musical themes. Right now, Piana she stumbles to the... It would appear that they are jealous of her status as a deity. This would be program music. The themes and developments happen through the use of leitmotifs and tell a preconceived in contrast to absolute music, which is more abstract. Of course you did, Maestro. So now, Piana's trapped in the mortal realm, far away from everyone she holds dear. This all happens in the first part of the sonata, the exposition. I think I'd like to build on the sinister theme in the second movement. Right now, it's all lacking a bit of bite. Leave me. I have composing to do, and I need my space.
Johnny is smiling even before he sees you. When your eyes meet, his smile only grows broader. You've never seen him this excited.
Well, hey there, gorgeous. I'm so glad you're back. I've got some incredible news. Something even better. So, after you left the other day, I went ahead and submitted an audition tape to the American Maestro casting directors. I know we were supposed to do that together and whatnot, but I was just too darn excited to wait. And you ain't never gonna guess what happened. Even better. They absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so dang much that they want me to be on the show. Ain't that as fine as cream gravy? I know your support is my secret weapon. They said I would be, and I'll quote, absolutely perfect for the show. And Fontana, she's one of the executive producers or something like that, said I'm exactly what they've been looking for. Can you believe that? Exactly what they've been looking for. I feel like a catfish in a fresh mud hole. Ain't it though? And you know what's crazy? Before you came along, I'd almost given up all hope. I'd resigned myself to a life of watching rust corrode my nozzle and hair clog my dream. Real depressing, dismal stuff. But after all these years of hoping and praying, my dream is finally gonna come true. Johnny Splash! I'm gonna be on American Maestro. But first, I need your help. Perfect! Now, this first performance is obviously a big old deal. It's the cattle call episode. So I still need to impress the judges enough to ensure I don't get eliminated right off the bat. So, I want to make sure everything about my performance is as clean as a hound's tooth. I was thinking maybe I could sing a few bars for you. You could give me some pointers on how to improve. Amazing! You're the best! So, I was thinking of leading with this tune. It was an old favorite of my mama's, and an old favorite of mine. And I hope you like it too. It goes a little something. So songs are swirling as I scrub away the dirt. Steam rising high as I like to flirt. Huh, huh. Droplets dancing on my skin so smooth. In the shower of loving, I can't help but groove. Hoo, hoo. I'm a shower in my feeling good, so grand. Singing in the shower with my so hand. Oh, baby, you're gonna let me shine. I'm a shower man, you're gonna make me mine. Well, what do you think? Wait, you didn't like it? I can't believe this. You know what I think. I think you're just jealous. I can't believe I didn't see it before. But you made it crystal clear. Now that the world also acknowledges my talents, you're just afraid you're not gonna be special to me anymore. And I can understand being insecure. But I can't forgive you trying to clip my wings just when I'm starting to fly. I thought you were different. But now I can see you're no better than Duke, my old hound dog, who also said my notes were flat. But Duke lacks the cognitive ability to appreciate my talent. And apparently so do you. Enough! I don't have time to keep rehashing this with you. I'm on in less than an hour. They let me perform via video conference because I'm a shower and I couldn't come into the studio. Obviously, Also, I couldn't find a suitable pet hotel for Duke's very specific dietary restrictions. There were a lot of issues. Look, I better go. I'm sorry things had to end this way. I really did like you. And you changed me in ways I never thought possible. And I'll forever be grateful for the contributions you've made to my personal growth. But you do that from... All right. You're right. You're right. I am being way too dramatic. Like a possum playing dead. I didn't mean all that, and I'm sorry for overreacting. This just means so much to me. And the pressure to succeed is so dang overwhelming. Maybe we both just need some time apart to calm down and think things through. How about this? I gotta go get ready now, but in a few days, my episode is gonna air. Why don't you come back over then? We can share some bourbon, and we'll watch the episode together. Just you and me, and maybe Duke. I promise you won't want to miss it. Oh, that's sweet, sweet music to my ears. Can't wait to see you again, gorgeous. Hunka, hunka, love.
What would you like to do? I'll take those brun. You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those brun. You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true presents, you can good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the epic gauntlets of stuff. Damn straight it is. You already, I'm sure that keep working at it. Good luck. What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? Oh, sorry. I always have. Don't want you getting a comeback. Pull me, baby!
The gymnasium. Do you enjoy coming here? I always am eager to see you strengthen yourself. If you're looking to meet some new faces, I could tell you about them. You'll find Stepford, Christoph, and Dunk. What can I do for you? Dunk's shuttlecock is scattered all around. The sporting goods that you might use if you fancy some body improvement. He would, What can I do for you? Tar.
Sophia's gaze is normally fairly stern, but the look she gives you now is downright intimidating.
Take care of her, wretch. She is a predictable sort, sheltered. You would do well to treat her with more of the same.
With Sophia gone, you finally have a chance to get a proper look at your money. And to your surprise, it seems that she's evaluating you just the same way. She's beautiful, but she has her own sort of intimidating air. The way Sophia protects her, you'd expect her to be a meek little thing. But she has the air of an accountant preparing to lecture you about your irresponsible spending.
Uh-oh. How much do you need? There's no time for pleasantries if you have come to me. How bad is it? What is the financial Were you recently laid off? Any bills with accruing interest left unpaid? Did you overextend monetary aid to a relative, friend, or an unpromising lover?
Troubling. Duly noted. Then why are you here? Your name? Interesting. Duly noted. I am Monique. As you already know, I am responsible for saving you when you screw up. Please refrain from speaking to me unless you are in dire need of accessing your emergency funds. No, I am busy. As I sit here in my safe, my value remains unchanged, save for the rigors of inflation. I do. I am money. Money talks. I will talk more now. I am now stating that any advice and counsel from me is of my own opinion and not of a professional's. Now, to proceed with your question. Depending on your lifestyle and goals, adjust your personal spending to a minimum. Let's say about 10% or less of your paycheck. Then after paying the necessities like rent and utilities, see what remains and save accordingly. Also, get fewer home deliveries. The extra fees add up to a substantial amount. You can find more in this simple budget spreadsheet I've put together. I must go now. Goodbye.
Hey, come get comfy. That fantastic red shirt, by the way. My ka-iloa. You too.
Koa stretches his arms out over the sides of the couch, smiling warmly at you. You're starting to get used to this routine.
Me too.
Koa breathes in deeply, exhaling with an air of supreme happiness. With every passing moment, you feel yourself growing more relaxed. Koa truly has mastered the art of relaxation. Your body and mind feel as though you've just spent the day at a luxury spa. You've never known anyone to have such an intensely calming effect on their environment. After an indeterminate amount of time, Koa finally breaks your comfortable silence.
Hey, I really needed this time. I wanted to say thank you in a way that only a couch can. It's among the highest honors my brethren can extend to anyone else. I'm glad you understand the value of this gift. I'm really glad we could share this time together. I'm gonna take such a good nap now. Come back anytime you want to share some quiet time, alright? I'm just gonna...
I'd like to be upgraded to another room, please. Up until recently, only 3 things. As of this morning, I've discovered a 4th. The ones I sent you out to fix that are still making things rather difficult for me to play. No, the 4th wrong thing here is... well, it's Telly. He's in my direct line of sight, and that simply won't work for me. He's a menace, a distraction, and he's sabotaging my sonata. Do you know what he did this morning? He was on non-stop, and I mean non-stop. You try holding a tune in your head with all of that color and sound flashing at you. Before I was even fully awake, I'd been subjected to a breakfast show. Very much so. There was quippy banter, a cooking segment, and a human interest story about a 3-legged crossing guard dog named Champ. Then came the local news, where I learned that apparently there's a cat burglar on the loose. I doubt it. It looked nice. There's no shame in being poor, darling. What was I saying? Right. After the local news, I had to watch a game show, then a two-dimensional cartoon. Nowhere was there any of the classics being played. Nowhere was there a piano, cello, no harp to be found. In fact, the entire time this was happening, there were non-stop commercial breaks for the same payday loan company, which can only mean one thing. It is the lowest form of musical composition I have ever heard. But then won't I just have the mattress jingle stuck in my head? It's fine, because that wasn't even the worst part of my day. The worst part of my day happened with the opening notes of that inane soap opera, Sands of Time. The wrong key, dearest, but I understand the intent. It was the most ridiculous 40 minutes of my life. Time I could have been using to write my sonata. And this lady named Charlene pushed her twin off a cliff and then went home to sleep with her husband. The twin's husband. The sister. The dead sister. Who turned out not to have died from the cliff, which just seems impossible. I can't believe I spent my entire day on this nonsense. What? No! And it had nothing to do with music. Also, I'm not sure what it means that I neglected my sonata to watch television all day. And now I'm going to be forced to watch Sands of Time tomorrow as well to find out what's going to happen next. I feel hoodwinked. Soap opera has the word opera in it, but it isn't musical at all. Do you think Telly would let me watch the next episode tomorrow? But we're not really friends, and I'm a complete stranger to him. Everyone here already knows each other. And then what?
She nods slowly.
Friends. I've had colleagues I admire to the point of crippling jealousy. That's kind of like being friends. No. God, no. You don't root for the competition. You rip off their heads and paint the inside of your soundboard with their blood.
Charming.
Good. I don't want to do that with Telly, though, but I'm not sure how to go about it. Isn't that a little creepy? I've never even talked to him. And if I'm not... What a great help you are. If he says it's all right and I can watch a few more shows, do I have your permission to do that before I get back to my sonata? I'm not sure. My days at the music department were always so busy. It just seems like I should be asking someone before I spend hours doing nothing. That's a relief. Thanks, Maestro.
The time has finally come. After days of anticipation, it's time for Johnny's debut performance on American Maestro.
I've got the stream all set up for you, so don't mess with it, all right?
Stream? Do I look like a fish to you?
Just don't touch it, okay? Your program should be starting soon.
Johnny seems surprised to see you. He looks up from the smartphone he's been squinting at to greet you.
You came back. After the way I behaved during our last date. I rightly didn't expect you would. Well, don't that just make my heart beat louder than a cock crowing at daybreak? You're definitely a better shower than I, and I'm really glad you came back. Mostly because I do need to apologize for how I acted. I was being childish and unfair. I was ornerier than a wet hen, and I really appreciate you being willing to give me another chance. Right. Friends. No subtlety there.
Johnny waves the phone in his hand at you with an air of sincere, boyish excitement. It's quite sweet.
Well, I hope you're excited, because they're about to air my first episode. It was such a wild and crazy experience. You want to hear about it? So, they kept me on hold for like 3 hours, which was kind of lame, but I was too excited to care. And then I finally got to meet the judges. Brittany H., Lil Slushy, and the big bad Gorp. It was so dang cool to see them all in person, you know? You watched them all on the screen for years, and then suddenly they're talking directly to you. So that was basically a dream come true. Now, performing was obviously the hardest part. I was as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, let me tell you what. But when I thought the anxiety was just too much, I remembered how you believed in me. And I found the strength I needed to push on through. I mean a single word. Oh, hold on! The episode's starting!
You put your heads together, staring down at the stream on his phone. A TV show logo gives way to footage of singers you don't recognize.
Oh, there I am! Oh, wow! Wow, me on an American maestro! If only my grandpapa could see me now! I mean, he probably couldn't have seen me on account of the cataracts and all. This is just so crazy! Look at me up there. Struggling. So dang hard hitting them high notes. Oop. And now the judges are evaluating my performance. Look at little Slushy doing his signature move. Good thing you're watching it with me, because couldn't even describe it if I tried. Oh.
Her expression.
Well, fun of me? But that can't be right. I know you just want to spare my feelings, but TV producers don't make no mistakes. But now I've gone and made a gosh dang fool of myself in front of the whole wide world. Or at least the North American audience. I thought this would be a dream come true. But it's just a nightmare. I should have listened to you. No? Even though they're already making memes of me? I still really love to sing, though. You know what? You're right. Maybe being a world-famous singer ain't in the cards for old Johnny Splash. Maybe that's a dream I've got to show some grace in letting go. But that don't mean I ever gotta stop singing. And it certainly don't mean I ever gotta stop loving it. Maybe in the end, it don't matter much if anybody else likes what you make, as long as it makes you happy doing it. Well, thank you, gorgeous. Truly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Without your encouragement, I'd have spent all my life wondering. Wondering and being afraid of
Okay, I'm not much of an Elvis impersonator.
But you showed me it's necessary to take the leap sometimes, especially when you're scared. And more importantly, you showed me that even if it don't work out, everything's still gonna be okay. And you know what? I just had a great idea. I think I'm gonna try out for that house-wide talent show I've been hearing mutterings about. I think that sounds like the perfect venue to share my vocal stylings. Don't you think? Ain't it though? Why flounder against the pros when you can smoke the amateurs? And you know what else? I'd like you to do the honor of accompanying me. And I'd like you to wear my soggy old Letterman's jacket. Because we're gonna be going steady from now on, baby. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, let's see, what else can we do? I haven't talked to these two in a while.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from you.
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you. He puts a hand on your shoulder, leaning in but still speaking loudly enough for Harper to hear.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me on that.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Turkey just gets so grumpy sometimes. Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around. He just gets brave when he has an audience. You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Turkey lately. You'll listen to me, won't you? Oh, good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were at an actual therapist's office.
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pockets, sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine.
Okay.
We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days. Well, you found him again later, but I'm jumping ahead. Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants. He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment. When she speaks, her voice is filled with emotion.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away! It doesn't make it better! Anyway,
Ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down. Yeah, he is so toxic. I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it! Because I do. Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper?
This lady has definitely got issues.
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do. Yeah, I mean, I have been, but maybe I should hold on harder. Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what out there. I gotta find him before he cheats on me.
She sits up, smiling cheerfully.
Thanks for listening. I feel so much better. Bye!
I'm going to talk to Aunt
Dearie,
May.
You're back. I'm so glad you came. Well, you know, folks can be fickle. It's no one's fault. But it's nice when anyone takes the time. Well, as you can see, business is hardly booming. Of course, it'd be ridiculous to expect success so quickly, wouldn't it? Success is a long man's game. Or a long game? Or was it a man's game? I'll have to check the booklet, but I doubt either of those things are likely to hurt your chances. Oh, maybe I should get some high heels. People always like long people, tall people. I never was all that tall. Not really a thing you can change, not without money at least. Maybe I should get some heels. Maybe that's what I need. Unless they fell. But I've hardly far to fall, so... Oh.
Stella sighs, her shoulders slumping.
You think I'm making a mistake, dearie? Yes, actually, I do. Unfortunately. But I've felt like that my whole existence. At a certain point, I'd rather commit to the bit than whatever else isn't happening. I know what it is. I know no one wins, but someone does. I'd like to try winning for once. See what it feels like, even if it is a mistake. Call me naive. You know, you'd make a good sales lieutenant. Absolutely. I mean, if I can do it, you certainly can. You know, I could take you under my wing, so to speak. Show you the steps. I should show you the pitch first, though, shouldn't I? Marvelous! So, I think it goes something like, I'll enter from stage right, okay? So, just wait here.
Stella walks off just out of sight. You can hear her giving herself a little pep talk.
Okay, Stella, time to step up. Ready? Huzzah! Okay, I'm coming in 3, 2, 1, and action! Oh my, this is tricky, isn't it? Jeremy is very good at this. Makes it look much easier. Stupendous! Just doing my breathing exercises. Uno momento. That's a theater thing, isn't it? Do people say that in theater? Uno momento? Oh, dear. Now I'm racist. Okay, get it together, Stella. 3, 2, 1, action!
Stella walks back into view, slow and steady, and acting as though she doesn't see you at all.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hello, dearie. You know, you really have great,
Stella simply walks off without another word. You can hear her muttering practice lines under her breath, but you can't quite make out what she's saying. She returns with that same put-on casual air, as though she hadn't just beat a hasty retreat mid-conversation.
Great skin. Oh, no, I simply can't. Simply radiant you are. Yes, such a wonderful glow. But you know what could make that great skin even greater?
I don't think greater is even a word.
Why, it's Airway's latest discovery. Activated air. Open your lungs, let them breathe. Our activated air is caught fresh from the peaks of the Appalachians, so you know it's at least somewhat American.
Stella holds up a small pressurized can, posing with it like a model in an infomercial.
Just one puff can leave your skin feeling cooler, your lungs feeling lighter, and your mind feeling calmer. This all-in-one super bottle comes at the forefront of Airway's latest campaign, and you, too, can be a part of our rapid expansion. Free your lungs, but also your life. Our Salesforce lieutenants have the opportunity to fight their way to financial freedom, and we're with you all the way. Rise the ranks and earn your place at Airway's luxurious premier retreats. Major corporal brigadier captains can earn cars, holidays, and even 2 to 3 bedroom condos. If you've ever wanted to stand on your own 2 feet, we're here to help you rise to the occasion. Speak to your local representative. What is the next? Oh, Stella, today. Activated air by Airway. Just breathe. And scene.
Stella takes the smallest of bows.
Oh, well, thank you, dearie. Oh, I'm a little bit flustered now. Whew. Oh, thank goodness. I spent all night on that one. Well, thank you, dearie. Still got some way to go, but I'm glad it's working, even just a little. You know, dear, I have been meaning to ask, is there any chance you'd be interested in signing up? They call it enlisting, technically, and there's real money to be made, you know. We can get you in on the ground level if we move up quick, and I've just got to recruit 4 more lieutenants before I get bumped up to lieutenant rank 2. You've been so kind. I wouldn't want to leave you behind. You would? Oh, sorry. That was rather loud. I'm just a bit shocked is all. Well, I suppose I can't really imagine I'd say yes to me. Oh, why, I could kiss you, dearie. Oh, what a joy.
Stella promptly exits. You can hear her breathing heavily somewhere out of sight.
Oh.
She returns a few minutes later, rosy-cheeked and smiling.
Sorry, I just need to catch my breath. We're going to move mountains, you and I. I, Stella, hereby pronounce you Lieutenant of the Airway Army. Your first mission, find us 3 more recruits. Any 3 will do, but we'll need 3 more of us before we can start receiving discounts on merchandise for resale.
She pulls a small slip of paper from somewhere and squints at it.
I received a list from my higher-up that says some promising aspirants are I, Ronaldini, Penelope, and Winifred. Oh, and you need this.
She hands you a pamphlet.
Don't worry, I've memorized it. Mostly. Oh, well, I'm very flattered, but I'm only a lieutenant for now, dearie. Aye, indeed. Now, up and away. Let's sell some air.
Great, now we're in the pyramid scheme.
Yes? Madame. For her, I shall assist. Wonderful audience member, the Madame. Only from afar, mind you, but I've seen her in the distance. Kind, quiet soul. Sign me up. Consider it so.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Oh yeah, it's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing.
Unless they're actual fires.
Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes, I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which, boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah, but it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope office supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means? Oh, well, yeah, I guess that too. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure this is saying I've got an ass that won't quit. And it's time I make sure everybody knows it. Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle.
Hey, Kristoff.
Oh, There he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Whoa. See you later.
Normally, you try to avoid dealing with your water heater. You're no plumber, after all. But as you look at the beauty standing where your water heater usually is, you wonder for a moment if that's about to change. Beyond the rigid metal of the heater lie dangerous curves. Brown skin swathed in orange and blue and silver. Her soft, pretty facial features are adorned by colorful makeup that looks like it wouldn't be out of place in a fashion magazine. She doesn't seem to notice you at first, but when she does, she lets out a sharp scream.
Ah! Bubbling boiler rooms. You scared the living.
It takes her a moment to calm herself down. She fans at her face with her hands, exhaling loudly.
Got me flustered is all. I wasn't expecting any visitors. Last folks who lived here only came down when the pilot light was out, which wasn't often. See, I'm made of the good stuff. Southern made and made to last. Your eyes don't lie to you. I'll tell you that much. Here I am just talking and you don't even know my name. I'm Winifred. Nice to meet you. How you doing, sweetheart? It's a pleasure. I'm not sure how much more talking I can do right now. I got work to take care of. Did you just ask your water heater what she does? It's okay, sweetness. I'm just having some fun. But I do need to get back to work. Washford's about to kick on and Daisuke needs a bit of a push. I need some time with River to make sure she's ready to go. I don't mind it. See you around.
Hey, buddy. You here to get comfy? Right on, buddy.
Koa smiles at you as you take your seat next to him. Once you're fully settled in, he closes his eyes, savoring the silence. Time seems to slow down in Koa's sweet presence. Talking just doesn't even seem like an option when the vibes are this good. Just as you find yourself beginning to grow sleepy, Koa speaks.
You really know how to share a vibe, buddy. I got something for you. No problem. When a couch gives you lint, it's like I'm giving you a piece of my own soul. It's really meaningful for a couch. To put it in a way you can understand, it's kind of like a human giving another human a lock of their own hair. I heard that's like real big in human culture. Yeah, see? So you get it. I'm just feeling so peaceful. You know, a gift of lint from a couch is a big thing. I feel like you know me that much better now. I feel a post-gift nap coming. You take it easy, all right?
Ah, Maestro. Always good to see you. I think it went well. I wasn't sure where to start, so I just told him how much I'd enjoyed watching all the shows I'd watched. And, well, everything after that came pretty easily. We talked about the house and Sands of Time. He even gave me a few plot pointers for my sonata. It does, doesn't it? Would one say that he and I are friends now? Or is there a ritual at this point to complete the process?
I'd say it makes you friends.
A start? Like the exposition in a sonata form? I think I realized something else while I was talking to Telly. That I might like to be friends with you as well, if you'll have me. If we are, then I'm afraid I haven't been very good to you. Telly was telling me about this documentary on landfills and how people throw away all kinds of things, including pianos. I know you aren't the composer you led me to believe you were. I know you aren't the composer you led me to believe you were. But I'm glad that I'm sitting here instead of on a pile of trash and severed limbs.
Severed limbs?
Yet, I can always teach you. After my sonata. Anyway, I stand before you now, declaring my thanks and announcing my intention to be a friend to you. Did I do that right? You're supposed to announce your intention to be friends? I hope they all do. Can I ask you a personal question? Why didn't you get something new and shiny? Why a hand-me-down? Thank you for saying that. Well, I have a soap opera to catch up on and a sonata to write. I'll see you around, friend.
Five handsome himbos in colourful jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Hi, Robbie Damons. All five of them.
Yo, check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie? Word. Oh, that's facts, amigo. Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on in here and take a load off. And, anything else you want to take off? Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad, the perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Oh yeah! Fired! Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. The Hanks! Yeah. We're the Hanks! Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves. You get the distinct feeling they do this often.
Why am I getting discount Power Ranger vibes?
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. Nah, they're the Hankies. We're the Hanks! Oh, we make so much sense. We're totally into sensuality. That's right. We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house. We base jump. We lava board. We cheese roll. If something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long. We laugh in the face of danger. Even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all. Believe it or not, you wouldn't think that, but it's actually true. High-key slaps, bro. Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're casa roomies, amigo. Right? Life's way more kitschy with friends. Or friends with benefits. That's why we partnered with Red Bull. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah! Their bowls have the most Riz, no cap. And they're not just a sponsor, they're our fam. They fuel our adventures. They provide our wicked gear, get our exploits killer exposure, and provide the best medical support when things get gnarly. Let's be real, they do get gnarly. If by gnarly you mean dope AF. Through every stunt, they've always got our backs. We high-key love it all, homie! Yep, a broski always prepares. You never know when a ripping thermal or base jump opportunity's gonna come your way. Yeah! It is! Speaking of which, we were just about to head out for a little hang gliding. It's just like hang gliding, but with us. You know, the Hanks!
Well, hanging with the Hanks.
What do you think? Wanna come? Hit high-key slaps, homie. You in? It can be if you want it to be. What do you say? Sweet! You're one adventurous spirit. We love it. Epic. Just remember to stay focused and trust the wind. And hold on to me real tight. Follow our lead and we'll be shredding thermals in no time. Get ready to soar, house homie. Thanks. Away! House homie!
There's something so intensely familiar about the cuddly stranger standing in your closet. The combination of his massive stature and the soft materials he wears produces an almost
Pretty Fazbear, is that
irresistible
you?
urge to hug him.
Well, well, well. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Yeah! You are very welcome. You are so kind to express your gratitude like that. I feel like that's a bit of a lost art these days. To be honest, it's just so nice that you can really feel your gratitude. It feels good. It's one of my favorite things. Right behind fresh hot chocolate, warm in a mug in my hands. Oh, and munching on a big bowl of popcorn. Ooh, and going for a beautiful, long, slow meander out in the fresh air and taking deep breaths and listening to the trees. There's a lot to love around us, huh? What are some of your favorite things? Ha! There you go! I must have made hot chocolate 100 different ways in my life, and every time, it's just the best. I think at this point I might be mostly made of hot chocolate. Not that I'm complaining. It makes sense that I would be warm and delicious. Tell me, what brought you around to see me? Not at all. Not for me, anyway. Closets are some of my favorite rooms in a house. Get a good, cozy blanket, a candle, and close that door, and you've got a perfect little cocoon. A little nest of peace and safety. You're welcome to share mine, or we can sit on the bed and talk. I'm comfortable in either place. And no matter where I am, I'll always be happy to be with you. I leave it up to you.
Where should I go? So comfy. So now that we're all comfy, how about a good bit of wisdom? Being that it's daylight out, I got some advice to give you. For me, it's advice in the daytime, stories at night. Want to hear some advice? How to throw a ball. Yep, this technique will work on any ball. I know. You probably already know how to do this. It's all about the strategy. Hoove might have told you, but I used to play in the laundry leagues. It's like human baseball, but fluffier. I was a crackerjack laundry league player, and I loved doing it. It didn't last too long, as you might imagine. These little old legs couldn't quite keep up with those fastballs. Oh, thanks. I wasn't fishing, but I'll take the bait. But on to the best way to throw a ball. Have it in your hand. Look where you want it to go. Believe in yourself. Throw as hard as you can. And don't forget to let go when it's time. Believe it or not, this is good advice for a lot of different things in life. Love most of all. Believe in yourself. Go as hard and as full in and as big as you can. And when it's time, let go. Let that sink in, player.
Oh my goodness, I always get so fluttery when you come by. Could I run something by you for this? I'm afraid I've hit a bit of a creative wall. It's nothing technical. I'd just like a second opinion. When we last left off, Piana, famous and beautiful sun goddess, had been traveling the mortal realm trying to find a way back home. The charlatan magician she'd first sought out is now accompanying her, by the way. The magician knows the realm and its inhabitants better than Piana could ever hope to, and as such has helped Piana make personal connections. As it turns out, the magician isn't terrible company. Piana has come to enjoy his chats as they travel along, but this is where I hit a wall. The story has always been about Piana getting back home. Action, adventure, vengeance. But I've been toying with the idea of a romantic subplot between the magician and Piana. There's one more thing. I'd like to lodge a formal complaint against another member of the household. It's against Rainy. The record player just down the sideline into the dining room. She was playing something classical the other day. There was a piano part. As resident piano, that should have been my responsibility. My role was usurped, and I'd like to place the record in question on the list of banned music. The other option, of course, would be to have her play the record over and over again. Well, it was actually quite a lovely piece, and it caught my ear and gave me an idea for the composition. Oh, I don't know. Old habits die hard. I'll go introduce myself. Thanks for the kind ear.
Hey, buddy. You here to get comfy? Right on, buddy.
Koa smiles at you as you take your seat next to him. Once you're fully settled in, he closes his eyes, savoring the silence. Time seems to slow down in Koa's sweet presence. Talking just doesn't even seem like an option when the vibes are this good. Just as you find...
I got something for you. No problem. When a couch gives you lint, it's like I'm giving you a piece of my own. It's really meaningful. It's kind of like a human giving another. I heard that's like real big. Yeah, see? I'm just feeling so peaceful. I feel like you know me that much better. I feel a post-gift net.
I thought I already had that interaction, but eh. Alright, I was supposed to recruit Winifred and Penelope.
You look like you need something, and I've got plenty of things. Oh, is it that business thing? You notice I said that in quotes, right? I mean, I'll help regardless. She always looks so sad. It's nice to see her trying something. Anyway, I'm a supporter of all things that need support. Sign me up.
I'll have to talk to Winifred tomorrow.
What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true pressure.
I need to get the Kuros at some point for the friggin' collectible.
I'll take those You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true pressure. Good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the cut with this. If you collect 100 common boots of true good luck pulling. What would you like to do? I'll take those You got the epic gauntlets of stuff. Damn straight it is. You already have. I'm sure that I keep working at it. Once you have good luck, what would you like to do? Oh, sorry. I always have. Don't want you getting it. Come back tomorrow.
Oh. We're all out. You made that pretty clear. Oh my, that bad? Stella never asks for anything. Truly, she's selfless, that one. Silly, but selfless. The best and worst kind. Is it this airway thingy? Oh, Stella. I'll sign up. Someone needs to keep an eye on her.
Oh, Lieutenant, you've returned. How goes the search for more recruits? Oh, dearie, you did it! I just got off the line with HQ, and they're going to be sending around our official certificate of rank. Stella, Lieutenant rank 2. Congratulations, sweetie. Although we try not to use the word convinced, we are merely providing a glimpse of the power that can be beheld. That's it. That's it. This is marvelous. You'll be my right hand, and we'll climb the rest together. I've never had a certificate of anything before. I don't even know where I put it. Gosh, I could kiss you. Oh, well, I suppose that's what I am now. Powerful.
Stella raises a brow, her gaze warming as your encouragement sinks in.
Oh, well then, why don't you step up to my office?
You step right up into Stella's warm embrace.
Oh, hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye.
I have to figure out how to progress our story.
What else do you need? You have done so.
Hi. Look at that. You found 60 datables.
Despite the visible uwu in her words, you can tell that Textbox Chan's heart is simply not in it today.
I'm fine, really. You've been doing a lot of running around the house dating, huh? You're really flying through those text screens. It's impressive, honestly. And so much text to transcribe. I was just thinking, you know, it's very hard work following you around and transcribing all those different conversations. And it's my job. I do it happily. But you know, it would mean a lot to know I was doing my job properly.
She looks at you hopefully, her yellow eyes shining.
Really? Oh, I'm so glad you think so. Ooh.
You know, it's funny I ended up in this line of work. I was always really interested in reading and communication. I was just so in love with the power of the written word bringing people together. And UI really lets me do that, but everyone is always so concerned with, does it look cool? Legibility is the most important thing. But no, all you ever hear people say is that UI is so stylish, or that UI is ugly as sin. It is, right? When I was a young and shiny-eyed UI, I used to have dreams of being the one to change that. But you grow up and you realize some things are bigger than you. I might not be able to beat most people's opinions on UI, but I can be the best darn UI I can be. So look, there's still a bunch more datables left for you to find. Why don't you come back once you found 80? I'm gonna do the best work I can until then. Huh! See ya! Mwah!
Last date of the night of the day.
Have you ever got so swept up in your work you completely lost all sense of time? That's how I felt. I finished the concierto.
She holds a small booklet out to you, beside herself with excitement.
After spending time with Rainy, I came back and sat down, and it all just poured out of me. From sonata to concerto, a true repartee between solo piano and a full orchestra of friends. My very first composition, fully complete. I've played it a few times from start to finish, and it's safe to say that I don't hate it at all. It captured everything I wish to put to music. I was hoping to, but do you think anyone would want to hear me play? I'm afraid I may have been something of a diva when I first arrived, but I did apologize to Hoove, Lux, and Hector. Then, here we go. I'll go get dressed.
And away we go! Time to see the show! Though hearing music without a screen seems a little obscene. Ah, damn, Telly. No wild rhyming during the old school music. Remember what happened last time.
A concerto. I can't remember the last time I heard one of those. I hope this is better than those modern concerts that Bodhi used to put on.
Finally, I get to sit down for a bit and take in a performance.
I detest music, but I do like costumes.
I'm so happy to be...
In a floor-length gown that makes her look even more elegant and grand than she already does. She is absolutely stunning. Rainy enters just after her, dressed in a charming tuxedo.
Here you go, honey. I've brought my finest duds and my highest quality speakers to capture all those dynamics you classical musicians want to hear.
Thank you, friends, for everything. Excellent. So am I. Rainy.
On me. And...
Keys and Rainy begin to play, each in beautiful harmony with the other. You sit back to take in the waves of music. You listen as long as you like, allowing the music to wash over you and transport you into Key's fantastic world.
Thank you for letting me sing at last. How was that? From start to finish. I couldn't have done it without you. You made me feel at home. Or rather, you gave me a home. I don't know if you noticed, but I made some changes to the narrative. Piana ends up staying in the mortal realm with the magician. You were the inspiration for the magician, by the way. Cheeky. Did you like what I did with Piana and the magician's relationship? And what about the real Piana and her magician? Do they make a great match? I think I want to write a lot more pieces about them. Maybe we can even play it together. My love.
Alright, well, we'll call the stream here. This is probably where I would have ended it if the last stream didn't keep cutting out. But anyway, I had to restart the stream like 5 times. But anyway, visiting tomorrow, but if you want to be there tonight, I'll be starting up Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, so look forward to that. Anyway, that's the host of Mistydolphin Center for now. If you liked the stream, like, share, subscribe. Anyway, night, folks.